TV favorite Rochelle Humes has opened her heart about her father and says she can finally forgive him for not being a part of her childhood. This Morning presenter Rochelle was a baby when her mum Roz Wiseman and dad Mark Piper split up. But she does not hold ill feelings against him. And she says two things helped her come to terms with it, being a parent herself and becoming soulmates with two half-sisters she never knew about. She also revealed how husband Marvine, the JLS singer and fellow TV host, helped her healing process by being such a wonderful dad to their children Eliamai, 8, Valentina, 4, and 18-month-old Blake. Rochelle, 32, was raised in Barking, East London, by mum Roz, a former paramedic. Speaking on a podcast, Rochelle said, "It was just me and mum. She and dad split when I was tiny, just short of 1. And then that was sort of it, really. I had contact with my dad for little bursts of time but it was never anything solid. And then the contact stopped altogether." Rochelle, who found fame with girl band The Saturdays, has huge respect for her mother and the way she handled the fact Mark wasn't in their life. To ease the pain, Roz told her, "Some daddies aren't very good at looking after little girls because it is easier for them to look after little boys." It was a story the young Rochelle clung onto for years. But at 17, she passed her driving test and became curious to track her father down. She said, "You are always going to have that level of curiosity in life." Back then, Rochelle knew Mark had a son, Jake. She had no idea he also had two daughters, Sophie and Lily Piper. "He had a new setup and I just didn't slot into that," Rochelle said. 11 years on, a chance encounter would lead Rochelle and her sisters to meeting up. She was introduced to Love Island star Kem Cetinay at a party and he knew Lily from his school days. Rochelle recalled, "He said to me, 'Look, this is really weird, I went to school with your sister.' Next thing, I had her number saved in my phone. I arranged to meet them for dinner, all three of them, 2 sisters and a brother. I had the worst tummy ache. I was so nervous, I made Marv come with me. I just felt really vulnerable about the whole thing. Genes are really mad. Growing up, my family didn't look like everyone else's. I grew up in a white family. I was very aware. I had a side of my family, my black side, that I wasn't around. But me and my siblings are so similar. Mannerisms and everything. Now we talk every single day. I can't remember a time when they weren't in my life now. It really is a gift. I'm not holding on to feelings of anger that my dad wasn't around for me. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. My light is them." Rochelle was speaking on The Diary of a CEO, with Dragon's Den star Steve Bartlett. And while she can now forgive her father, she has no plans to get to know him, nor does she resent her siblings for the upbringing that they had. She went on, "Had you asked me at 18, I would have been like, I will never forgive that man for not being around for me. I know what I am going to get if I had contact with him. There is not anything he would be able to say that could change the fact that he didn't come to watch my nativity play and he didn't put in that graft. But acceptance can be a beautiful and liberating thing, and to think, I am not holding on to something that I can't change. It is done and it is in the past. Me not thinking, they lived a life with my dad. They got attention. Not holding on to those feelings of anger towards the fact that he wasn't around for me. If I had held on to that, I wouldn't have met them for dinner. I wouldn't have real key players in my corner now and people I adore. That comes with age. I don't need a dad at my age. Because I have my own family set up and I am secure. When I had my own children, I weirdly became less curious about him. I saw what being a dad was from my husband. And I knew what being a parent was because I was a parent and besotted and in love and lived my life for my kids. For some people that changes after they have kids, and they'd like them to know their grandparents. But my biggest thing in life is to protect these little ones. You can be flaky with me. But there is no way I would have them sat by the window saying, "Is Granddaddy coming to get me?" I have got control over that. I am not against it, I would be open, but it is not something I would seek now. Rochelle's joy over the men who are in her life was displayed days ago when she posted pics from a break in Dubai. Referring to Marvine, 36, and son Blake, she wrote, "I didn't grow up with a man in the house, so I genuinely didn't know it was possible to get this much happiness from two. My boys, my world." Rochelle credited Marvine with helping her to heal and to move on. She said, "He is the best. He is devoted and patient and everything I would want him to be. But when I speak about this, it is a really weird thing. As a society, people will say you are so lucky, Marvine is such a good dad." I am like, yes, he is. There is always a part of me, at the same time, that goes he is doing what he should be doing. People don't say they are lucky to have a good mom. It is assumed you should be a good mom. You should be able to have a career. Be a hot girl for your fella. You should be an amazing mom. A lot of pressure is put on women. I am not taking anything away from him. We really appreciate him in my house. He is a rock. But at the same time we live in this real world where you get to clap for being a great dad, but if you are a mom working it is like, ooh, she's out to work. Is she not going to make the nativity on time? On the subject of work, Rochelle says her favorite project is The Hit List, which she hosts with Marvin on BBC One. She says, quite simply, "It couldn't be more perfect for us. I would love that to run to the end of time."